Right, so that was like a rebirth altogether. It's wonderful. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for being in this rebirth session. And so today we make a start with a very specific part that you recognize within yourself. Basically, it's what you have to bring. The light you bring. The light you bring. It's like there's no reason to obscure it. So the light you bring, this is our focus, you could say, in this meeting. And chapter 25 of A Course in Miracles is supporting with that. And so we will use a bit of that too. Now, to, really sink deeply into it right away, I want to use something that is almost like a meditation or contemplation, whatever you want to call it, with a description of you, and that is already what the going within is, what the realization of you is. So this refers to all that is given to you. And so it's like it's so much that, let yourself be overwhelmed with it would be the least. It's like sink right into it. Let it overwhelm you. Let it do whatever it does with you. It's a delightful shower, you could say, in the morning or in the evening. It doesn't really matter. But it's beautiful just for that. It's at the same time very poetic and incredible language. And it's like, what moment was this in Jesus' mind? Well, this moment is this moment that we share, and recognizing that our minds are joined, recognizing that there's only one of us, and that we're literally like home in heaven, that we receive something here that has nothing to do with this world, cannot be used here in the human sense of speaking, but is a fulfillment within you. And in that it is essence, it is beingness, it is what you are, it is everything you are. And it has nothing to do with doing, of accomplishment, or any of these things. But it's the essence, it's the light you bring that is given to you just to bring it, just to let it be, just to really calm down into it, to let yourself be recognized in it, to recognize yourself in it, to let everything else fall apart for a moment, to, in fact, let yourself be placed in the right position, to let time and space be adjusted for you, like right here, right now. Everything falls into place right here, right now. This is your rebirth, this is your being born again today. And so, like I said, I'm going to share some of, you can just close your eyes, you can relax into it, you can let this do what it does with you. So in you is all of heaven. Every leaf that falls is given life in you. Each bird that ever sang will sing again in you. And every flower that ever bloomed has saved its perfume and its loveliness for you. In you is all of heaven. Every leaf that falls is given life in you. Every bird that ever sang will sing again in you. And every flower that ever bloomed has saved its perfume and its loveliness for you. What aim can supersede the will of God and of His Son, that heaven be restored to Him from whom it was created as His only home? Nothing before and nothing after it. No other place, no other state nor time. Nothing beyond, nor nearer. Nothing else in any form. This you bring to all the world, and all the thoughts that entered it and were mistaken for a little while. How better could your own mistakes be brought to truth than by your willingness to bring the light of heaven with you as you walk beyond the world of darkness into light? Nothing before and nothing after it. No other place, no other state nor time. Nothing beyond nor nearer. Nothing else in any form. This you can bring to all the world, and all the thoughts that entered it and were mistaken for a little while. How better could your own mistakes be brought to truth than by your willingness to bring the light of heaven with you as you walk beyond the world of darkness into light? So yes, how wonderful is that, to start with this. Wait, I gotta do things here. I gotta think at the same time. So thank you. That's so great. It's like, wow, this is the place. Everything is adjusted. like I said in the words before that too. But here, specifically in chapter 25, in this, the light you bring, that's so lovely. Like everything falls into place. What do you need to do for that? Well, you bring it everywhere you go. Just don't obscure it with so-called your responses or your opinions or your ideas, because you will miss the loveliness of heaven. And why would you sacrifice that? There's no reason to do that. And now this is a very it's a high teaching. It's a very high teaching because it goes beyond your human response system. So great material for rebirth today. And see it's like it's so easy to allow joy. It is so easy to fall into the certainty. It's only things you don't have to do to let that happen. You don't have to respond. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to respond to the situation that you perceive, because it was a mistake, that's all. See, in this, however you can hear this, it's welcome. So I discovered, like, it's always comforting to hear music too. It's almost like a catalyst in the response, in the reaction, you could say, to release your ideas. It is like the oil in the engine, in a certain sense. So, yeah, lovely, really great. Now, before this specific paragraph that I just used, in fact, to contemplate or to come to this, there are 3 more paragraphs that I use step by step today. Not as much as an instruction, but just as a reminder, like, oh yeah. And that's how I read it when I read it today. So sharing that with you. The light you bring, help me to perform whatever miracles you want of me today, is the expression that I love to keep coming back at. Help me to perform whatever miracles you want of me today. Minds, this is chapter 25, minds that are joined and recognize they are joined can feel no guilt. Well, there you go. Minds that are joined and recognize they are joined can feel no guilt. Right? What would that be to attack if you recognize that your minds are joined, that there's one of us? What is there to attack? Nothing. For they cannot attack, and they rejoice that this is so. Like, I'm really happy I cannot attack you because I recognize you're one with me. I rejoice in that. So let's rejoice in that. Our minds are joined, we cannot attack. Now the main tool of human existence has been taken away. Like the sword has been taken away. Let's rejoice in the freedom that will bring. This is happening today. So this is like the good news. Today, rejoice because you cannot attack. There's no such thing as attack, just as there is no such thing as judgment. Rejoice in it. Rejoice in it. It's like, why would you be happy to hear that? Why would you? Are you going to miss your sword to attack? Are you? Yeah, all these things. Seeing their safety in this happy fact. Yeah, we rejoice in this because it brings our safety. I cannot attack. There's no need for me to attack because I cannot. There's nobody there to attack since we're joined. They're not separate. We're not separate bodies in a world of limitation. No, there's no such thing as this. The light you bring is all showing you that. Stay right here. Rejoice in the fact that there's literally nothing to attack. That there's no such thing as a sword to attack with. Their joy is in the innocence they see not in the judgments they make and trying to prove they're right. No, this is in the innocence that you see. And thus they seek for it. They seek for the innocence. Now go and seek for this innocence. Rejoice in the safety that this will bring. Relax the idea that there is nothing to attack. Relax, relieve yourself. Give yourself space to enjoy that there is literally nothing to attack. Because it is the purpose to behold it and rejoice. Now how glorious is this? So this is the first half of a paragraph. This is the first half of a paragraph of chapter 25, the light you bring. Like everything is in here. There's no need to attack because there's literally nothing to attack. Like, why would you want to hold that against your brother? It's Sermon on the Mount. The Sermon on the Mount was like, love your brother as yourself. What you do to others, you do to yourself. But there is no one else. So what you do to someone, so-called someone else, you just do it to yourself. There's nothing else going on. Now here, this is like total liberation day today. There's no such thing as attack because there's no one to raise your sword against. If you think there is, you're mistaken. You're completely delusional. You're completely insane if you think there's someone else that you can attack. Now, instead of judging yourself about that, you're going to rejoice in the safety that brings. That idea of that there's no one to attack brings you the sense of safety and the real safety that is really there. Like that is so amazing. So here that comes back to you. You can relax in the safety that there's nobody to attack and that you cannot be attacked by anyone. This is one thing. Then like that opens something up. You start to recognize the innocence of the ones that you meet because you know there's no such thing as attack. Now you can focus literally on the innocence of the ones that you come in touch with. And this innocence will make it complete in that sense. You see, literally there's no exception to this. If I don't raise my sword, if I don't have any judgment about my brother, if I allow things to unfold, like to show me, to let this all be shown in a different way, in a new way, without the idea of attack, I will be overwhelmed with the innocence that I'm facing. And that will rejoice. I will rejoice in that even more. So this is just the first couple of lines from this paragraph. So I had let's read further because what is going to happen here? This is amazing. This is really great to start your day with. Here it is. There's no need to attack since there's only one mind and it's yours. There's no one to attack. So there's only to rejoice in the innocence that is present here, right now. The innocence that is you. So that's why would you want to obscure the light that you bring? The light of your innocence, the light of your newness, of your, the guiltlessness that is you. So the second part of this paragraph tells you this. Everyone seeks for what will bring him joy as he defines it. Like this is in the world the same thing. Everyone seeks for what will bring him joy as he defines it. It is not the aim as such that varies. Yet it is the way in which the aim is seen that makes the choice of means inevitable and beyond the hope of change unless the aim is changed. And then the means are chosen once again. As what will bring, rejoicing is defined another way and sought for differently. And then the means are chosen once again. As what will bring rejoicing. As what will bring, rejoicing is defined another way and sought for differently. Everyone seeks for what will bring him joy, as he defines it. It is not the aim as such that varies. Like the aim is the same, but the way to it, the way in which the aim is seen, makes the choice of means inevitable. Like that makes the difference. The way in which the aim is seen, that's inevitable. You're going to look for what you seek it, what you think will bring you joy. Yeah? And now it's like how I defined it. What do I define as joy? Do I really know what it is? Well, I look for it continuously. So this is where there's something to learn, in fact, because now there appears to be choice. There appears to be different ways to approach this. And this is so. First, we have our paragraph in which there's literally everything opens up. There's no possibility of attack. Since minds are joined, there's nothing to attack. Like we rejoice in the innocence that is given. Now the next part of this is like, wait a minute, we're seeking for joy, as you define it. This is where the deviation takes place. If you're seeking for joy, as you define it, excludes or differentiates or is conditional, then something else is going to happen. Like then there's a problem, so to speak. There's a problem because now you're not inclusive. You're not all inclusive. So you differentiate. Here's a problem. Because literally you will not be able to find what you were looking for. And you're not going to like that. So you have a reason to attack and to be angry or whatever. But if you don't define it within what you think is joy, allow it to be open and given to you by just being present instead of making it happen, then it can be given to you. That's like the other road. So it's like a fork in the road. Now you can choose. What am I seeking for? I seek for joy. Okay, so what is joy to me? That's really good to take a look at. What is joy for me? What am I actually looking for? What is that going to bring? Am I including everything in? Am I still recognizing that there's only one mind and that is me and that there's no conflict possible? Am I looking for the innocence? Or am I looking for specifics that literally exclude and are conditional? Perception's basic law could thus be said: you will rejoice at what you see because you see it to rejoice. And while you think that suffering and sin will bring you joy, so long will they be there for you to see. Nothing is harmful or beneficent apart from what you wish. It is your wish that makes it what it is in its effects on you. So the basic law of perception is you will rejoice at what you see because you see it to rejoice. Since you were looking for joy and you've chosen the means, you've chosen your goal, whether that was all-inclusive or not, or differentiating or conditional, you get what you want. While you think that suffering and sin brings you joy, so long will it be there for you to see. Nothing is harmful or beneficent apart from what you wish. It is your wish that makes it what it is in its effects on you. So just stating the facts here. This is how the mechanism is. So that's really important to recognize too. Because you chose it as a means to gain these same effects, believing them to be bringers of rejoicing and of joy. Even in heaven does this law obtain. The Son of God creates to bring him joy, sharing his Father's purpose in his own creation, that his joy might be increased, and the God's along with his. So even in heaven this law does obtain. So which part is heaven and which part is earth? So looking at that, like which part is Earth's part in this now? I have desires. This is what I want. This is what, if this would happen, I would be so happy. Like if I could achieve this, I would be so happy. And this is my earthly goal. I think I have an idea about what brings me happiness. I look for it. Now, I don't know how that is for you, but for me that didn't really work out. Like I chose all these things, all the things of this world. You could say family, education, job, house, blah, 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 everything. It's like I chose for all of that with the purpose that it would give me joy. And that fell apart. Like nothing was left of that in the sense of rejoicing in it. No, it was horrific. It was hell. It was not at all what I expected it to give to me. And then of course you come into a confusion, because like what next? I've chosen what I really wanted. I've achieved it, so to speak. I've achieved it, but it doesn't bring me the thing that I expected it to bring me. It didn't bring me fulfillment. Something is wrong here in this picture. This was the start of looking for the alternative. Like, well, this cannot be it. This isn't it. Simple as that. I'm not happy at all in this. Basically, you got to the idea that you're completely exhausted looking for all of this and trying to maintain it in order to achieve the goal that you have set in your mind as the thing that would make you happy. And it failed. And it failed again. And it failed one more time. And adjusting your goal a little bit, trying that, adjusting your goal even more and trying that, didn't bring it either. So this is the earth story. So now heaven, like I said in the beginning too, is like the heavenly part of this. If you align your will with the will of God, and you don't know what it is, so you will have to receive it. In order to know what it is, you will have to receive it. And in order to receive it, you will have to let go of what you think joy is. And this is the simplicity of the mechanism that actually is working continuously in our transformation. Like it's giving up your goals, giving up your definitions, and let them be replaced by what is shown to you. Not the new definitions that you can make up, but the ones that are given to you. So that's why it's not like, okay, now I know better what I want. It's this that I want. It's like, no, that will fail too. As long as you can come up with the definition of it, you have made it small, you have made it limited. And that is the incredibleness of the transformation. You don't have to define it. You only have to say, like, I align my will with the will of God. I'm willing to do that. Now it can come to you, but you still cannot define it. So if you would define it, you would have limited it. And this is the freedom, basically, that is given you. The freedom because you don't have to define it. You don't have to understand what it actually means. Now, when you give it, when you say receive it, by being willing to receive it, it will speak of itself, and that will be the complete story. Otherwise, you keep looking for something within your definitions, which will fail. And you understand what I'm saying. It's just hard to put in words, because in fact the word is already a definition. But when I say the simplicity of when you are willing to align your will with the will of God, and do this actively, by not participating in anything else, by not adjusting to some goals that you still have for yourself, then you can receive it. And that is the thing that's basically offered here. Because you chose it as a means to gain these same effects, believing them to be bringers of rejoicing and of joy. Even in heaven does this law obtain. The Son of God creates to bring him joy, sharing his Father's purpose in his own creation. that his joy might be increased, and God along with us, with his. You, maker of a world that is not so. Now here's the instruction. Take rest and comfort in another world where peace abides, where peace already is. You don't have to look for it. It is already there. Take rest and comfort in another world where peace abides. This world you bring with you to all the weary eyes and tired hearts that look on sin and beat its sad refrain. From you can come their rest. From you can rise a world they will rejoice to look upon, and where their hearts are glad. In you there is a vision that extends to all of them and covers them in gentleness and light. Wow! You, maker of a world that is not so, take rest and comfort in another world where peace abides. This world you bring with you to all the weary eyes and tired hearts that look on sin and beat its sad refrain. From you can come their rest. From you can rise a world they will rejoice to look upon, and where their hearts are glad. In you there is a vision that extends to all of them and covers them in gentleness and light. And in this widening world of light, the darkness that they thought was there is pushed away, until it is but distant shadows far away, not long to be remembered as the sun shines them to nothingness. And all their evil thoughts and sinful hopes, their dreams of guilt and merciless revenge, and every wish to hurt and kill and die, will disappear before the sun you bring. This is so huge, so beautiful. Wow. So this is what you bring, the light you bring, in just of your recognition that you cannot define the goals, that you cannot define the will that you want, or that you cannot define anything really, but are open and are receptive to what is given in the instant. Not letting yourself be distracted by the laws of the world, but in fact let the law of love rule your world. So this is in all simplicity as I share it. Like it is a huge, incredible, huge gift to rejoice in, to relax in, to realize. So thank you so much for joining in the rejoicing. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So, see you around. Thank you for everything. And great that you decided to join today in this incredible morning prayer, you could say. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you for the light you bring and the innocence you shine at me. Thank you for that. It's lovely to see that and rejoice in it. Thank you. Merci pour tout. Merci. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye for now.